Hello, Forest Park. I'm Jermaine Hill from your Forest Park Fire Department, and I have some friends with me today from Food for the Soul, Quinn Chapel AME, and we're going to talk about wonderful partnerships that we have coming down the pike for the community. But first, let me introduce everyone. To my immediate left, we have Miss Mary Knight, Director of Food for the Soul.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Next up, we have Miss Rosetta Hamilton from Quinn Chapel's Outreach Program. And then finally, we have Pastor Covington from Quinn Chapel AME. How you guys doing today?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you for having us. We're glad to be here, glad to talk about the great programs we have going at our church and with Food for the Soul.
All right, thank you for allowing me to host. We're going to have some fun. So, I know we have an event coming up on May 12th. Miss Mary, would you like to talk a little bit about it?
Love to. We are partnering with Quinn Chapel. This isn't new. This is a great partnership that we have here. We will have a self-select pantry Friday, May 12th, kicking off at 10 a.m. We will have household items, hygiene items, fresh produce in conjunction with the outreach program. They will have items, as I am aware, also for donation. We're inviting the community to come out, shop with us, and fellowship with us on that day.
Absolutely. What else are you going to have there?
So, well, we're going to have We Thrive Forest Park, and I know we'll have DJ Jermaine Hill on the ones and twos for sure. But it's just going to be a great event. The last couple events were well attended, and we were able to do the outreach in the community that's much needed.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It was amazing when you did this last year, and they invited We Thrive Forest Park out, and just seeing the community come out and just enjoy each other and fellowship there at Quinn Chapel. Everyone was just so accommodating, so friendly, and it was much needed resources that everyone needs.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Exactly. It will be a great event. Mark your calendars.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And one of the things we appreciate is the synergy that you feel as you connect with the community. And we began this collaboration last summer. And when we came together and allowed the community to be a partner, in partnership with us, as they came to us, we felt such a positive response from those, many of which we had never seen before. Okay. But it allows Quinn Chapel to have its relevancy in its own community, in my opinion.
Okay. Why is outreach so important? Why do you feel the need to give so much? Because I think it's important, but...
Sure. So, as a pastor, and I've pastored Quinn for a little over 18 months. Okay. And, upon my assignment to the church, the relevant question for me is, what am I here for? What is this church here for? And it's apparent that in a food desert, we must do what we can to help people fulfill a great need. They need to be fed spiritually, that's without question. Mm-hmm. But they also need food for their soul and for their stomach. And so how do we do what we can to address that need? And I am so grateful to have met Mary Knight, who has just been an amazing resource for us. And along with one of our leaders in the church, Sister Rosetta, this has been a great marriage. And because of this work, we have fed, I can't tell you how many persons, but we've had, I think this will be our fourth feeding.
This will be our fourth event. We started in April. We did the trunk or treat in October.
That's correct.
We had the major event where we fed over 100 families with complete boxes for Thanksgiving. That was a great partnership. It all went down took place at Quinn Chapel. And again, this will be our fourth event. And one thing I'd like to say as far as outreach, if you look at the definition of outreach is the activity of providing a service for a population of people that would otherwise not have access.
Sure.
So when you're in a food desert, you're creating access where there isn't food availability for those individuals. And what is so great about what we're doing, it's not only food, it's household items, it's hygiene items. Quinn truly stepped up. They had women's clothing and accessories. I mean, it was truly, if you needed it, it was a one-stop shop. Come to Quinn Chapel AME, and we had it for you that day. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Again.
And the gratitude that you see in the faces of the recipients, of those who receive those items, those who are blessed by receiving those items, it's priceless. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, are we looking for this to cause people to possibly join the church? We would love that. But what really matters is that we're able to touch people one at a time. And they feel what we call quintessential love. They feel that love that we're able to give.
And everybody that worked on the project last time, the major event that we had, we were just excited to see how happy the people were with the products that we were able to give out that day to distribute to them. We were kind of hesitant. We didn't know if there would be a need for clothing and that type of thing, but we had it there. And people from the church had donated different items. And the people that came, they were just so excited. As fast as we put items out, they were actually collected and going through and collecting. And we got rid of almost everything.
Absolutely.
Almost everything that we had, we put out. And
In
so it was a
addition-
wonderful event.
It was an awesome event.
But, yeah.
In addition to the clothing, on any given day, it averages about 5,000 pounds of fresh produce that we redistribute into the community. It was just a great event, and I just look so forward to this event and many more.
Yeah.
And you know, in society, we're bombarded by so many negative messages. We've got to be strategic and just as enthusiastic with our positive messaging. And this is what I get when I'm surrounded by you guys and when I come to your events. It's just that overwhelming feeling of positivity and effectiveness. And it makes you want to do better. It makes you want to do well and spread the good news, not of just the church, but what's going on in Forest Park or what's going on at Quinn Chapel or Food for the Soul. So for that, I thank you so much. Ms. Rosetta, you're in charge of outreach. Or your team is.
Yes.
You have anything else coming down?
Oh, we have several events scheduled. We have a health fair that's on April the 22nd. So that's coming up. That's the first thing we have. And then, of course, the self-select pantry is on May the 12th. On June the 3rd, we have another food distribution event with Lincoln Heights Valley Boosters, I think it's the name of it. So that'll be on June the 3rd. We have our Juneteenth celebration on June 17th, and we'll have fun and information and food and for the community. And so everyone is invited out for that. And this summer, we'll have the summer lunch program, and that's in partnership with the Winton Woods School District. So we'll be distributing lunches to the youth.
All right, that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Which is open to all of the youth in Forest Park and the greater Cincinnati area. And there's, I mean, it doesn't require an RSVP. Just show up each day from 11:30 to 1:30. And there, we should have more than enough for any child. You know, we want to address child hunger, and so that's how we're doing it, and we're grateful to Winton Woods Schools for their partnership with us as we collaborate to sort of overcome that challenge.
Absolutely.
That's a very important program. A lot of people may not realize, but a lot of students get breakfast and lunch at school and may not have a meal that evening. So when school is out, those meals that are normally received daily, they go away. So that's a wonderful program for you to be able to provide those lunches during the summer months.
Miss Mary.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Food for the Soul. I heard through the grapevine that your organization is growing.
You know what? Organically grown. I love to use that term. That's how this whole ministry was born, organically. But we have outgrown our current facility.
Okay.
For those who are not aware of what Food for the Soul and where we're located, we're in Glendale.
Okay.
We're in the Transfiguration Spirituality Building.
Okay.
And we currently occupy the kitchen, but we are looking for land or an existing building that will provide us to create a food resource center.
Okay.
We want to offer mind, body, and soul to you as far as cooking nutritional classes, access for someone that lives in the community that has their own business that may need a commercial kitchen to bake Aunt Susie pies,
Okay.
or and to prevent a kitchen incubator, a center for community, because you can't spell community without the word unity.
There we go.
And it is quintessential for us to come together for the community. It really is, and all that we can offer. So if you see this and you have 1.5 to 2 acres of land and you want to talk to Food for the Soul, reach out to us, because that's where we are right now. That's our main concern.
We need to find you a building inside of Forest Park.
We are ready.
A nice prominent building, put you in the forefront, because you're doing so many great things for the community.
You know what? Thank you for saying that. Next week is National Food Prevention Waste Week.
Okay.
And how we're able to do the things that we have done over the last 3 years. We are a newborn baby, to be 3 years young, which we'll celebrate on May 12th. That is our actual anniversary.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
In less than 3 years, we have rescued over 300,000 pounds of food and fed over 100,000 people
That
with
is
hot
amazing.
meals. And we couldn't do that without the rescue of food. And, rather than to have that food go into landfills that sit or just go to waste, we actually have put together a sustainable program. We rescue food through 4 or 5 agencies in the area.
Okay.
We're able to take those meals, and whether we provide you with a pantry box or a family meal, Tuesday night is our family meals, or an individual lunch when you come out to our community, we go down and we feed the homeless. We partner with different homeless shelters in the area to provide food. So any given week, we probably provide anywhere from 1,200 to 1,500 hot meals.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is excellent. All right, so we've covered a lot of information. Is there anything else that you want to hit on? Something that we may have forgotten, something that I forgot to ask you?
On the 12th, we've already talked about our partnership that we have with Quinn Chapel. On May the 29th, Memorial Day, we are having our first 5K walk, and it's the Hunger Walk.
Okay.
We're partnering with the Free Store Food Bank. So please go to the website, look for CT Soul Steppers, and sponsor us.
Okay.
We are trying to raise money on that event. And on August the 14th, we are having our first annual golf outing at Glenview Golf Course.
Okay.
So we're hoping to get lots of hole signs. We would love to have 144 golfers, to have a shotgun start. That flyer is forthcoming as well. But please go to our website, Food for the Soul CT, and CT stands for the Community of the Transfiguration. And I want to just mention, we are celebrating 125 years in
Okay.
August.
Wonderful.
And what the sisters have done with the 4 ministries that they have, we have St. Monica's in Lincoln Heights, Bethany School in Glendale, the Transfiguration Spirituality Center, and Food for the Soul is the newest ministry that they have. And they fully support all 4 of those ministries to do the work that we're able to do in the community.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Quinn Chapel.
We're hoping to have some other events later in the year. I talked about the ones that we have going through the summer, but we're hoping to have another food pantry in August, in late August, and then we'll have our trunk or treat in October. And then last year, something we did for the first time was we had Toys for Tots distribution in December. So
Okay.
we're hoping that we'll be able to do that again this year. So there's several upcoming events
Okay.
coming up soon and then later in the year. So we're trying to just keep it going and have something that we can reach the community with throughout the year.
That is
Absolutely.
wonderful.
And, you know, we would be remiss if we did not say that not only are we focused on outreach, but we also have a number of programs at Quinn Chapel. And I would encourage anyone to go to our website, quinnchapel.com.
Okay.
And it provides a number of programs, a number of events that we have going. We have worship each Sunday at 10, church school at 9. We have an awesome youth ministry, awesome music department. The church is growing. The church is continuing to do what we believe will keep us relevant and keep us engaged in our community. So I would encourage anyone to check out Quinn Chapel. We would love to see you both in our outreach ministries and in the work that we do within our church.
Okay. All right, so you guys have wonderful things going on. I would like to invite you out. We have our We Thrive Fitness series starting back up May the 6th. That's a Saturday morning from 9 to 10. We would love to have either you or you and your parishioners come out and just get physical and sweat with us and have fun. It's in the morning before the sun really comes out. Like, it gets a little hot towards the end of the class. But it's a good time. It's a great time. We go through many disciplines. So one Saturday we may do boot camp. The next it may be yoga. The next it may be hula hoop. One of the Saturdays we're talking about doing a pickleball tutorial. So I would love to invite you out, and I can send you that information. And Forest Park, you're watching, you can go to forestpark.org. Look at the website calendar, and it'll have the We Thrive events coming up. We got several things coming up, along with the We Thrive Fitness Series. We're going to be at the Kiwanis Safety Fair. So my email is jermaineh@forestpark.org. If anybody watching would like to learn more about it. But otherwise, I'm looking forward to being with you on May 12th.
We look forward to having you.
Definitely, looking forward to it.
And I'm supposed to come back to Quinn Chapel to do either a first aid or a CPR class. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Well, you are always welcome. Anybody named Jermaine is always
There's no bad Jermaines. No bad Jermaines at all.
We got Jermaines on both sides.
That's right. That's right.
Don't you feel so safe and secure?
Exactly.
All right, one more time, because again, we went over a lot of information. Miss Mary, what's your email address or your contact info?
Yes, it's mknight@ctsisters.org,
Okay.
and our website is foodforthesoulct.org.
Okay. And
And again, we can be reached at quinnchapel.com, or you can call the church office, 513-825-4900. We are an open door. Hope to be able to bless you and your family. If there's anything that we can do, just reach out to us. Thank you.
And We Thrive Forest Park, you can email me at JermaineH, and that's JermainEH, @forestpark.org, or you can go to the website, forestpark.org, and you can get in touch with me that way, or you can just look at the calendar of events that's coming up and then just show up. We don't turn anybody away. Come see us. Come check us out. We love to give resources and have fun. That's what we're about.
Love it.
All right.
We love it.
So Forest Park, until next time, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.